Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video we are going to learn about imdecode and imencode functions. These functions are very similar to the imread and imwrite functions. There is only one difference between these two kind of functions. Imread and imwrite is just reading and writing the images from the file, from the disk of the machine. But on the other direction, imdecode and imencode is just writing and reading the images from the memory buffer. So this is the simple one difference between these two kind of functions. So the usage is also very simple but there is some important things you need to know before using these functions. For example, imEncode is just getting the image, but is before writing to the memory buffer is compressing the image, so there is a lost data is gonna be happen in here, so you need to be careful. Also at the end we are gonna, in the example part, we are gonna encode an image, also we are gonna imdecode, so at the end we are gonna see the difference, so you will see the image is actually changing. So you need to know this is compressing, so there is gonna be some lost data at the end. Usage is very simple. You are just giving the file extension as string, then you need to give your image, and you need to give the buffer which is gonna be written the image. Also in the other direction you can also specify your format. We are gonna see in the code part more clearly. Okay, imdecode also similarly is just decompressing the images from the buffer. This is also doing an algorithm in the opposite direction of the imencode. Also imdecode can be used for example, you are getting the images from the internet, so if you directly get the images from internet, you are not saving the file to the disk of the machine, so you can keep them in a buffer, so you can decode them also. Also at the same time, there are some cameras which is, for example, they are giving the stream in the format of H264, so you can get those camera images from the buffer. Also you can decode via on using this imdecode function. Okay, usage is also very simple. This one, you are just giving your buffer, and also you need to give this is grayscale or color kind of, so it's gonna convert accordingly and return in the math type. We can switch to the code part. Actually I already have a Lena image, so I don't have a camera. Also I don't want to get from the internet any image, so I'm gonna create my own buffer via on this math type of image. So all I need to do is just calling imcode function, and here we need to give the extension. So I'm using PNG, but even PNG I can use JPEG format compressing, and also after that we need to give the image, and at the end we need to give the buffer. So buffer type in vector unsigned char type, so we can create a buffer in that type vector, and CV unsigned char, or we can just, okay, this is gonna be buffer. We need to give this into the here, and our imEncode function is done, so this is gonna compress to image into this memory buffer. Okay, this is the first thing we need to do, and the next is we can call the decode function directly, so we can see the result is encoded well and decoded well. So sorry, imdecode. This is the usages. All I need to do is just giving the buffer, and also the flag, which is color, imread color. Okay, it color. Okay, this one, because my image is color for now, so I'm using the color flag. But I need to create also output method, so I can see with the imshow decoded image is equal to this one. So everything is done. So all I need to do is just calling imshow function. This is gonna be my input, the original I mean, and this one is gonna be image, and the next is gonna be just the decoded image, and the name is decoded, and okay, this is done. So all I need to do is just calling wait key and done. Okay, let's see the result. Okay, so I successfully get this input image and encoded into a buffer without saving in a file. Then after that I get the buffer from the memory, and I just decoded with this function and get this decoded input image output. It looks very similar, but actually they are not. So because in the previous videos also I talked many times, if you compress any image, you are gonna lose data. How to understand that they are different? We can call our compare function. We already learned about this function, so people who are not familiar with this compare function, they can watch that video. Okay, the image is gonna be my input, decoded is gonna be my second input, and I need an output image to be able to get the differences. Maybe diff image. Okay, and diff image. There are some comparison method in here. What was the name? I forget the flag. Let's go to the compare. It's getting comp types. Okay, CMP types. So we just need to call CMP types, and the first one is gonna be enough. So okay, then we need one more imshow in here. Diff image difference. Okay, difference image, and this is done. So we are gonna see the any pixel, because this is gonna give you the very clear checking between these two images. So we are gonna see the difference, sensitively different pixels. Okay, you see this is complicated image, but all we need to do is just focusing. If they are totally same images, you are gonna see here nothing. How to check that? For example, this is image, just copy a new math copy image. Okay, and this is equal to image. If I put this copy image into the here, we are gonna see a different thing. For example, all is clear, you see, right? All is 255. It means there is no difference between these two images because they are copy of each other. If we back to the decoded image, all the difference values except the 255 here, there are some differences in those pixels. Of course, they are so similar. For example, one pixel in here, in this coordinate 32, in here maybe 33, because there is an algorithm in the compression side, so they are doing that one. Even by our eyes, we don't see a big difference. In many cases, for example, if we are object detection, this is not gonna be so important things. But if you deal with the sensitive images, you need to know this imencode and imdecode is gonna do at the end some lost data. This is important. Okay, I just wanted to talk about these two functions in this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next videos.